Hey, this is Gary from 3Bug Media, and today we're going to talk about press releases. Are they worth doing? And I got this question from a student in one of my SEO courses. Now, they had asked, are press releases worth doing for SEO, or is there any value at all to doing press releases? Well, yes and no, and we're going to go over that here. Now, the real question came about for SEO purposes. If I use a syndication press release service like PR Web, is there any value to doing that, both from a link building standpoint and to a media and media coverage standpoint? And the short answer when it comes to syndication is no. Google has long devalued these press release websites. Most of them are poor quality, or they've been doing this so long where Google knows anything that gets posted there is coming from a press release service, and they really don't give them much value at all. So from a link building standpoint, using these syndication services pretty much provide almost no value for you as far as link building goes. And the other one is for PR value. So as far as getting your brand out there, like getting media coverage, things like that. And the answer for that again is no. Most of these websites, nobody goes to them. Really, if you're a reputable media organization or journalist, things like that, you're not really going to any of these websites to look for resources for news stories. So for the most part, syndication PR release services are not worth it. Not only in the value you're getting, but also your time. So if you're going to write a press release yourself, or you're going to pay somebody to do your press release and things like that, it's not even worth the effort. There's other things you can do that have a lot more value for your business. Now, there is value in press releases in general though, when you're not doing syndication. So if you're doing targeted outreach, and when I say targeted outreach, meaning that you're creating a targeted media list, and that media list might be local to your business or related to your industry, things like that, and that targeted list may only have 5 to 10 people on that list. So if you're going to write a press release, number one, you need to make sure it's very newsworthy. So if it's something that you're just patting yourself on the back about, or you won an award or something like that, nobody really cares about that. But if you did something worthwhile, maybe you partnered with a nonprofit organization, or maybe you held an event, or you're holding an event, or you're doing something noteworthy in your community or in your industry, that may be something they are willing to cover for you. And your better bet is to create a targeted list of people, have something newsworthy, and build your relationships with these people. It may take several times before you can start getting your stuff published, but this is much more valuable and worthwhile than simply doing the short way out, is basically having somebody write a press release and syndicating it to several hundred PR websites that nobody really gives any worthiness to, whether that's Google or journalists. You're much better off having your own curated list and starting to build relationships and having newsworthy things that you can write about. And if you take this strategy over time, you can definitely get some good newsworthy coverage and get some good links to your website. So hopefully that answered your question about press releases. Syndication, no. Targeted outreach, yes. If you want to learn more, you can go to 3bugmedia.com. Thank you very much, and have a good day.